How are we doing, guys? It's Luke here for SimBoxx. We're down at the launch press conference ahead of Zelfa Barrett versus Jordan Gill. On the undercard, Michael Gomez Jr. takes on Kane Baker. Delighted to be joined by Michael himself now. Michael, thanks for speaking to SimBoxx first and foremost. How's things? How are you?
I'm good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, all good, thanks. So, as I mentioned there, Kane Baker's the opponent come April 13th. On paper, this is a fan-friendly fight and one that I'm sure gets you really excited.
I thought you was going to say 50-50 fight then, mate. I was going to be slightly, not fully offended, but a little bit. Yeah, mate, listen, it should be a good clash of styles. I think it should be entertaining, and I don't think it should be a bore fest anyway. I don't see it lasting very long. In terms of either of us, like I said just then, when two things go at each other head on and crash, one of them comes off worse. And, you know, it could be me. I'm not going to sit here and say it might not be me. I'm not delusional, mate. It's a boxing game. One of us are going to come off bad in this, in terms of going to get stopped and beaten up probably.
So, you know, without going into your prediction too much, you're confident that you're able to go in there and stop Kane Baker? We've seen that he's ticked off, he's been stopped in the past. Yeah, mate, I'm not saying it as in, you've got to remember, some of the fights he's had, everyone, mate, this is just, we're just going to be head on. It's not that I'm going to say I'm going to go out there and stop him. I'm saying we're both going to stand there and trade punches constantly, mate, for 30 minutes. The chances are one of us are going to get hurt. Probably stop. We might not, because he's not the biggest puncher, and I definitely ain't the biggest puncher. But for 30 minutes, mate, when we both just go in at it, the chances are someone's going to get hurt. Absolutely. So you mentioned there that you're not necessarily known as a massive puncher, but you're certainly one of these fighters that wear your heart on your sleeve. Yeah, very entertaining.
With me, it's not my punch power, it's my relentless. I'm constantly in your face, hitting you. And mate, that's what takes a toll. Most of the fights that I haven't had stopping me as well, I've given a lot of weight away as well. I've always fought bigger, like, so my records, I punch harder than what a record is, but I'm not delusional. I'm not the biggest puncher in the world, mate. There's no denying that.
Absolutely. So now with Kane Baker, who's a domestic opponent, we've seen in your career that some of the best performances and the best fights of your career, Brian Phillips, Levi Giles.
Mate, credit for that, yes. Like you've done your own work, well done.
Is it these kind of fights that bring the best out of Michael Gomez Jr.? Is he the ones that get the juices flowing?
Like I just said then, mate, this is my 4th domestic fight, and I've still not had a crack at a British title, Commonwealth title. Realistically, mate, that's not something that happens every day. You know, normally, especially with the dad that I have and being the name that he's meant to be, I should have got, I'm not saying I should have got the easy route, but I should have got at least a chance. You know, I've earned, after this fight, I believe I've earned my shot.
Absolutely. And do you have an eye on the super heavyweight British title fight recently?
I chased Liam Dillon again. It was nothing personal. Yeah. Steve was British champion. Now it's Breeze Bellotta. You know, beat Kane Baker if he's not got a fight. I'd like to fight him next again, because that's all I turn pro for. I'm not going to say I'd ever wanted to be world champion, because I never in an interview I ever said that. Look, I'm not saying I don't want to be, but mate, I'm not delusional with the way I fight and the way I am. The career's up and down, mate. You know, I'm not one of them that's going to sneak fights, nip a few rounds, mate. I'm always going to be in fights where it is what it is, mate. Blood, sweat, tears, the lot are always in there, mate. So, you know, I just think after this fight, come through it like I should do. Because let's be honest, I know it's a good fight, but anyone that doesn't see me as a favourite going into the fight, they probably just don't like me, and that's the reason why. Because we're both, like, he's not worse than me, but I'm saying we're both stylistic wise, I'm just a better fighter inside. Then, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong in saying that. I don't think Kane would disagree with that. He might do. I don't think he would. He is tough, ragged, his game. He works his ass off, and mate, that's why I've not got anything bad to say about the guy. Generally, you know, I've generally got respect for him, but on the 13th of April, I'm going to, you know, take his head off, mate. I would intend to anyway.
Absolutely. Do you think this could be considered then like a crossroads fight, if you like? There's one fighter on the way up and one fighter on the way down?
I think Kane will stick around regardless of what he, mate. I think he's, you know, if I wasn't to win this fight, mate, if I'm being true, then I'd probably consider never boxing again. Because, mate, like I said, the British title, but I don't win this fight, mate, the chances are I'm going to get way pushed back down again. I don't seem to, I've not had the break, like I said, the 4 fights. So, mate, if I didn't win this fight, I'm probably going to have to go back and fight another 10 4-rounders. And then, you know what I mean? So if I was, this fight to me is sink or swim kind of thing. If I expect, again, without sounding disrespectful, I am the big favourite going into this fight. I should win this fight. Taking nothing away from Kane, I should win this fight in terms of I am all round ability wise a better fighter. But when two things crash, you know, a Lamborghini crashes into a Corsa, mate. It doesn't matter which car's better, but one of them's going to come off a mess, aren't they, mate? And that's not saying I'm a Lamborghini, of course, by the way, but that was just the 2 cars that came to my head. That's how I see the fight going, mate.
Absolutely. And of course, this fight's going to be at the Manchester Arena, the AO Arena.
You've done boxed there many times. It's been changed every time.
It changes so many times. I think I play it safe sometimes. It's called the Manchester Arena.
I call it MBN, mate. Still, obviously not, because it might kick me out. So AO Arena.
But yeah, big show, big opportunity. Like you say, you're dying for that opportunity at the British title fight. There seems to be a lot of respect there for Kane Baker, and we've seen previously with Levi Giles that there's been a bit of bad blood.
Listen,
do you worry about motivation for this fight?
Personal things in terms of social media back and forth between. I don't do social media back and forth with me. I'm not the best speller in the world, and so I ain't got the concentration for it. And I'll start shouting at my phone, like my phone's fault. I just, if I see him and it becomes personal, which I don't think it is, then what happens, mate. But I don't think he said anything bad about me yet. I don't matter be wrong. I think he knows and I know. And two things just bang heads and go at it. I don't think there needs to be any disrespect. But in terms of motivation, mate, the British title's motivation, mate. I have to beat everyone in front of me. I know one slip up, one loss. That's it. I'm not going to say I'm going to full on retire, mate, but it'd be hard to come back from at this stage.
Absolutely. So I follow you on social media and seen that you recently, or your girlfriend recently had a baby, so congratulations on that. But has that changed the mindset of Michael Gomez Jr.?
I know everyone thinks that's... No, I've got a daughter as well and a son as well.
My apologies.
This one, me, the sleepless nights and training camps, I wouldn't advise for anyone, but it's life, isn't it? Life's not easy, is it? It's great. Absolutely. It's great, mate. But I mean, listen, I think it's more... I know probably the reason why I've probably not had the chances I probably should have had as well probably comes down to myself. I'm probably too myself sometimes when I shouldn't be. I'm probably I just say whatever I think, and probably in this industry you probably can't do that when it's, the younger generation now watching. So I've probably got to learn from that. I'm not going to sit here and say it's never going to happen again, mate. No, not obviously the pushing and stuff like that will never happen again because I got in trouble. But I'm saying in terms of me being like this. I'm not going to say it's going to last forever, mate, because who knows, on fight week I could be what I could be, mate. But yeah, mate, I'm just trying to be media trained a bit more, mate. The robots kind of thing, but it probably never lasts me. I'm not going to lie to you.
Absolutely. So we sit about 7 weeks out from fight night now.
I don't even know how long it is, mate. Honestly, mate, I literally just get the day off, Kev, and I'll turn up on that day, mate. All this stuff doesn't mean anything. I don't want to be famous, mate. I don't want to be in the camera. I don't want to do interviews. It means shit to me, mate. I'll be truthful honest with you. I just like turning up on the day of the fight, at what, from the finger to the ring, thinking, oh shit, here we go again. Then violent thoughts that I start thinking, me, and that's it. That's what I like to do. Other than that, mate, the rest of it doesn't mean fuck to me, mate. It doesn't vouch, I don't know, mate, swearing, but it doesn't mean anything to me, mate. I'm not bothered about fame or out like that. I'm bothered about just fighting. That's what I like to do, and it's as simple as that, mate.
Okay. Well, Michael, it's always a pleasure to speak with you, mate. I appreciate your time. Best of luck with the fight, and I'm sure we'll catch up again soon.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.